This video is a tribute to all of my fraternity brothers around the world. Hail Symphonia. Yes, I pledged when I was in college. I graduated from the illustrious North Carolina Central University, located in the Bull City of Durham, North Carolina. It is a historically black college and university, which is what HBCU stands for, and I am so grateful for my experience. But today I'm doing a collab with another fellow symphonian. He is my frat brother. We've never met. We actually met through art and discovered that we were fraternity brothers. And so today we decided to get together and spread a little symphonian love. We are a music fraternity founded in 1898, October 6th to be exact. And I am a life loyal member of Phi Mu Alpha. So today it's all about the red, black, and gold, baby. My fellow brother, Dave Haskell, and I have chosen those colors because they are our fraternity colors. So I am doing another straight pour in my Galaxy Straight Pour series. I'll link the playlist below. So you'll see a couple pictures of me in my college days, and I hope you enjoy this video. So in addition to pouring and being an artist, some of you know I'm also a musician, and that is how part of the reason I became a symphonian. So I pledged at the Rho Beta chapter in Durham, and I'm a proud initiate of the Fall 2009 line. Shout out to my line brothers. So these are my colors. Y'all, this Bordeaux red, there is nothing like it on the planet. I paid good money for this big old bottle. This is by Arteza. You can't make it. I've tried and I've tried. I mean, it's just something very amazing about this particular color. So we're going to put some of that in there, and I am going to show you how I mix. This is pigment that I've mixed up, and so what I've done is I've added a little bit of iridescent medium to make it a thick paste. You're going to wet your pigments first with your gloss varnish, or you can disperse it with water, whatever you choose. But these are my TLPs. You know I love my TLP pigments. This is Grenache and Harvest Gold. You can get that at the Fluid Art Co. So what I've done, I made a thick paste, and I use this iridescent medium. This is a little trick, little secret, little whatever you want to call it. I use this a lot with my pigments to get them to be more like a paint consistency. And so here I'm just adding a little Floetrol at a time to get it to match the rest of my paint consistencies. And I'm showing you the whole process because y'all like to see how I mix up my paints and all that good stuff. And so I don't do it in every video, but I want you to see it's a process. Okay, it is indeed a process. I mix it. I love the color. It's about a huge heaping spoonful of Grenache, like the entire stick that you see there, and then about a half of a spoon of the Harvest Gold. So it has a little hint of gold in there. And then the iridescent medium has a little bit of a silver tint to it, but you can see it's a really, really pretty color. And I just add a little more Floetrol, till I get my desired consistency. I don't use any water once I disperse it because you're already trying to make the pigments be more like paint and behave like paint. So I don't want to disturb any of that with water. And as you can see here, we are getting very close to what we want. It's such a gorgeous color. It's like a metallic, deep, reddish burgundy color, and so I think it will go well in our pour today. And I'm adding a little bit more of the iridescent medium, so it's super thick, and you will see that we have a really, really thick consistency that matches our paints once I scramble this all up, if you will. All right, so it was a little too thick, and I added a little bit of Joe Sonia gloss varnish in there. That's also going to keep it nice and shiny so that our paints don't get too dull from the Floetrol. American Floetrol can dull your colors a bit, but in my opinion, it's worth it. It's not that big of a deal, especially if you're going to resin, because that resin will bring back that shine. All right, and here are the rest of my paints. This is by Blick, as you can see on the screen. And so my paints here are mixed 2.5 parts paint to, oh, excuse me, 2.5 parts American Floetrol to 1 part paint. Now, because I'm using different brands, it can change a little bit. The consistencies aren't always the exact same. And you know what? Sometimes I just go with it. Like this deco art is normally a little bit thinner. And I added a couple drops of this color shift to darken it a bit because, you know, 24 karat gold can take over any and everything if you let it. And then I added a little bit of white, even though it's not a part of my fraternity's colors. Just a little bit of white for contrast at the bottom of my cup. So we're going to layer this cup, and I'm doing thick, big layers, okay? And we're going to pour it out. And so what I've done, I wanted to make sure that I got all of the colors. So I poured a lot of red, and you'll see that. I know that the black was going to be there. But yeah, 2 different colors of gold. This is like an old gold, which is actually our official fraternity color, but I like the brighter gold as well. So I'm pouring my white out, and you can see it's rather thick. It flows well. It's really hard to describe. It's kind of thick, but once you get on the canvas, it actually flows. And so we're going to pour this cup out in just a second. I want you to see kind of how thick it is. And here we go. As you can see, I have a lot of paint on my canvas, but I didn't want to lose all the black. So I'm adding a little more black around the edges, and I do some tilting and spinning. One, to make sure that I don't lose all of the black, because it needs to be there. It's a part of our fraternity colors. And baby, if you are enjoying this video, which I hope you are, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. Press the like button. It is completely, absolutely free. Okay, it is free to you, but helpful to me, and I would really, really appreciate it. But yes, doing a little tilting, a little spinning, just a little more tilting. I want to open up that center, but we've got to keep that black on there. That adds that contrast, that beautiful red, black, and gold all together. And you can see in the center with my deco art, the satin enamels, though the gold is popping up, and I love those cells. I love it's just in the right place. And as we paint more, some more of that white, I bet you, will pop up. Some more cells in the gold and the white will pop up. That is a common characteristic in my paintings when I have the white. But yep, just a little more tilting, and we have almost a finished product. So that's my Grenache and Harvest Gold right there, and it is absolutely gorgeous. The camera does not do it justice at all. I just love how the black, that those reds fade into the black. Just really, really nice. And y'all, these sides are freaking gorgeous. I'm scraping my bottoms, which you do to help eliminate drips. And of course, here's the close-up, and you can see a little bit of the white, but it's not too much. But that center is just, that's luscious. That is luscious. That is gorgeous. That is just golden. I mean, and those few cells, got to love it. So we are 48 hours into the drying process. I want to show y'all something really cool. All right, so there, the shine from the Grenache is definitely there. It's not showing up on camera, but you can really see it, and you'll be able to see it when we varnish it. But y'all, my poor white slid off the canvas. I knew there was a lot of paint, but I'm happy about it because look at this. Look at this cool effect we have. Okay, so it pulled off the canvas, but it cooperated. It did its thing, and I love it. That just adds such a cool element to this piece. So this is like 75% dry. So this is how it's going to look. I cannot wait to put a coat of resin on this bad boy. And I hope you really enjoyed this video. Check out my fraternity brother, Dave. All hail Symphonians. If you are a symphonian or a part of any other musical organization, I salute you. I hope you enjoyed this video.